And welcome back. We are starting video 4 of Shadowrun, a game I am thoroughly enjoying. And I thought I'd just take the time to update you real quick on what I chose to spend the karma on. I pumped a few into ranged combat with the SMG. I think we're going to be handy with machine guns. Or at least I think that's what that is. And I pumped charisma up a little bit higher because I do want to unlock another etiquette. So, hopefully I won't regret my choices, but maybe she'll be a little bit more handy with her range. Okay, so we got 2 people to talk. Looks mighty interesting here. Let's talk to the girl first. Her name is Cherry Bomb. Oh, and she's pretty. Why couldn't you be a frickin' player? Meh. The bartender is a striking elf sporting a perfectly toned body, perfectly pouty lips, and perfectly tapered ears. Her eyes harmonize, save me and take me in equal measures, hitting just the right notes for the maximum extraction of tips. She looks at you, seeing another elf, and smiles big. Hey there! I haven't seen you here before. What can I get you? From the looks of this place, I can probably get anything I want. She eyes you up and down. I just sling booze, but the union is known for its diverse clientele. Ask around, you'll probably find someone who can get you what you're looking for. Now, how about a drink? Soy calf, black and hot. She starts to turn away when a man with the face of a survivor and the zeal of a convert tugs at her arm, hard. It's clear the two have a history. They try to keep their voices low, but the intensity of the conversation makes them easy to overhear. Shane. Boy, you look like someone I'm familiar with who is a bit of a wife-fucking jackass. Cherry. You have to listen to me. If you stick around here, you could end up dead or worse. The Ripper is out there and he's real. The last killing happened just down the block. And now Coyote's missing. They'll probably find her tomorrow in a dumpster without her head. Come on, Cherry Bomb. Think. I think plenty, Shane. And I'm getting a PH freaking D from UW in neuroprosthetics studying under Ojimans. And how am I paying for it? Bartending, tips. There are faster ways for a Baron's girl to earn that than the kind of scratch, but I'm not taking them. So what do you want from me? I want what you want. A better life. A better world for everyone. The Universal Brotherhood can give you that. I've heard this all before. This isn't some trick to get us back together. Things are different now. I'm different now. The Brotherhood. Cherry Bomb's pretty face is hard, armored in lipstick and low expectations. The Universal Brotherhood is for other people, Shane. Rich Bellevue types who can afford their membership fees and voluntary donations. This isn't about money. It's about binding the world together in brotherhood. Come with me. Attend a discovery meeting. Get to the core of who you are. I've heard Lynn Telestrin give a talk last night called The New Family of the Sixth World. I've got a family right here, Shane. They're drunks and lowlifes and whores, and I'd choose them over any of your Brotherhood members. Now, Buzz, I need to get back to work. With body language that leaves no questions that the conversation is over, Cherry Bomb turns her way back on him. Sorry I got interrupted. Sorry you had to go through that. Sounds like you've got big plans for yourself. Her pretty eyes soften. Yeah, I do. Can't stay here forever. You've got a look that says you're not just here for the entertainment. Are you a badge? Nope. I didn't think so. You look like a runner to me. We're trained to spot a bronze the minute they walk in here. Something I can help you with? I have a few questions. Ask away. Tell me about this place. Some come here for booze. Some for companionship. Others are looking for something they can't get anywhere else. If it's illegal or immoral, it can be bought, sold, rented, or consumed. You can probably find it here. The Union seems to attract people like you. Why does everyone assume I am bad? Who is that you were talking to? Shane, old boyfriend. Used to work here. The one day He saw a billboard for the Universal Brotherhood, and that was that. Went to a meeting, made new friends, moved in with them. I was happy for him until he started coming around trying to recruit me. I don't need that dreck. That guy mentioned Cody. Is she here? She looks worried. No, I think she's away on business. Business, huh? Is she a shaman? With a name like Coyote? She laughs. No, she shot a coyote once, thinking it was a shaman who double-crossed her. We've been calling her Coyote ever since. She's been missing for a couple of days now. Some people think the Ripper got her, but I know her. Coyote can take care of herself. Ever hear of Sam Watts? She nods. Sam was a regular customer and a regular pain in the ass for as long as I've been here. Talked a big game, but he was always broke. As soon as he got any money in his pocket, it went straight to his head. Chips, drugs, or booze. Cody had a soft spot for him, though. Did you see Sam on the night he died? No, that was Coyote's shift. Who runs this place? I want to talk to them. That'd be Misskubota. Kubota. She's in the back room. You can't miss her. Wiz? Neil Sweet? Talk to you later. She's in the back room. You can't miss her. Eric Mersman. That's not how Cody does it. For a troll? Or an orc? He's actually kind of cute. Hey, lady. I got some extra outfits I'm trying to unload. You want first dibs? I'll take a look. Let's see. We got Alley Punk, Dress One Step Over the Street Gang, grants HP. Secure Ninja Clothing, Adept Upgrade Stoppage +1. Tourist Look, Intelligence. Kinda like that one. Yeah, let's check this shit out. Confirm. Do we put it on? No, get your ass back over here, girl. I don't know what the fuck you think you're doing. Character. Armor. Inventory. Okay. Still can't figure this out. I'm gonna have to figure out how to use my damn inventory. Okay, so I can view my stash. Now where is my stash? That is aggravating as all get out. Oh, it's starting to get hot, guys. And I can't turn on the air conditioning or the recording will mess up. Ain't that grand. Okay, so there's inventory. Cyberware. Alright, I got the clue where my stash is. That must be grand. We will figure it out. Let's go talk to him first. Mr. Clue. You reps don't merit it. Alright, we'll talk to her first then. The Wyvern's Tooth. The Asian woman's expression reads open for business, but her demeanor reads dealer rather than companion. She has a jack on her neck, a gun on her hip, and a chip on her shoulder. She eyes you with a sneer. You look like you could use some firepower. Something simple? I got guns so smart they practically fire themselves. You looking for tech? Got some of that too, if that's the way you roll. Alright. They got grenades. They got med packs. Machete. That's what I got. Alright. Well, we don't need any of that. Just wish I wasn't so stupid at trying to figure out how to pull up my damn stash. Mr. Clouet. Posted at the doorway to the VIP section is a tower of a troll, muscle-wrapped in the impossibly tailored suit, whether the product of good genes or expensive aftermarket cosmetic work. The troll's gleaming horns perfectly frame his face, and his polished tusks and goatee accentuate the set of a lantern jaw. Welcome. Please behave yourself. Will do. You get trouble in here often? Nothing as a stern look can't usually solve. You have business here? I was a friend of Sam Watts. Know him? Sure, everyone here knew Sam. Shame to lose a part of the family. There's a sharpness to Clue's eyes, the look of a man who has seen much and earned wisdom at a young age. In your role here, I suppose you often escorted Sam to the door? Yes, albeit gently. Sam was a drunk, but he usually wasn't a violent one. Usually? What about the night he died? He was a bit agitated. Didn't catch the specifics. Might have been over a woman. Thought I was going to have to show him out, but I had to deal with a couple of rival go-gangers posturing for one of the working girls upstairs. Jake kept Sam out instead. I appreciate you talking with me. Happy to help. Johnny Clean. The man is dressed like a janitor but is wearing unusually clean overalls. He's tall, rail-thin, and has a cunning look in his eyes that says he's more than just a maintenance man. Howdy, name's Johnny Clean. You new? Yeah, first time, just getting a look at the place. Well, enjoy yourself. This looks like your type of place. I just like sweeping up a bit. Noog. Do you have a love potion? Boy, you look high-tech. Covered in glowing magical talismans and fetishes, the troll does not seem fully of this world. He mumbles to himself constantly, apparently participating in several conversations at once, but with entities you can neither see nor hear. Mutters, I told you, it's not like that at all. Bring me proof and you shall have it. I am honored, your majesty. That was why I said to use mustard instead of catsup. Forgive me, Jean, I was a fool. He looks at you in the eye, his other conversations on hold. You may peruse my magical wares and see their glory. I would like to view your wares. Alright, so we got some magic here. And those require spellcasting. Manifest. Looks like we may have to look into getting some spellcasting. Okay. Shaman seems to be more of a buffer than nothing else. Sweet. She kind of looks like me. He's enjoying her dancing. The guy, on the other hand, doesn't seem to really enjoy his dancing that much. Alright, let's talk to the lady who looks like Queen of Hearts. Don't you look like the Queen of Hearts? Misskubota watches you across the room, sizing you up as you approach. As you get closer, you can see that she's a mixed race, African and Japanese. Her demeanor says, "This is my house, mess with it at your peril," but her eyes twinkle with a playful light that when she speaks. Ganbanwa, good evening. My, but aren't you the pretty elf? Are you enjoying the Seamstress Union? There should be plenty for a woman like you to enjoy. She eyes you closely. Or is this business? I just need a moment of your time, Misskubota. I have topics to discuss. Soka, and why should I help you? Sam Watts. I'm looking for his killer. Her face brightens, amused. Ah, so you are the little insurance policy he would go on about when he was drunk. His avenging angel who would strike back for him far beyond the grave. What do you want to know? How well did you know Sam? I knew him. We all did. Sam was a regular, whenever he could beg or borrow enough nuyen to become altered in some way. Drugs, chips, alcohol? It didn't matter to Sam as long as he was bent. He was always looking for his next fix. He clung to this place like it was his lifeline, and we treated him as part of the family, even if none of us truly liked him, except Cody. Did you see Sam on the night of his death? He was there, quite inebriated as he often was. Cody was working the bar that night, and she informed me that Sam was getting rowdy and belligerent with other customers. When I requested he leave, he refused. My bouncer, Miss Cluey, mister, was off dealing with another issue, so I requested that Jake escort Sam out of the back door to the alley. That was the last I saw of either of them. Why is this place called the Seamstress Union? During the gold rush years, there was a census, and the politicians wanted as high a number as possible to gain power and revenue. To bolster their number, they decided to include all the working girls, of which there were many, to the rolls. However, given the times, they could not list the girls' true occupation, so they entered them all as seamstresses. When a girl accumulated enough money to open her own place of business, she named it the Seamstress Union, so potential workers would know that they would be treated fairly there, and thus a rich tradition was born. So you're a former seamstress? No, perhaps when we know each other more I will reveal more about myself. For now, enjoy the union. One more question. Can you tell me where to find Cody? Her face darkens. Would that I could. I have not seen her in 2 days. She's a smart woman and quite dangerous, but I fear for her. If she's dangerous, why fear for her? If she's smart, why fear for her? I'm sure she can take care of herself. If she's smart, why fear for her? Because she's in a dangerous line of work, and there's always someone smarter, more prepared. Her room is upstairs if you're looking for her. I invite you to examine it. You may be able to uncover her whereabouts. I would not normally betray her privacy in this way, but she's missed 2 shifts now and cannot be reached on her comm. It is unlike her. If something has happened, I will not have the inaction on my conscience. Here is the key. Okay, go up here, girlie. Oh, got to click the button. Save. Okay, let's check this. I guess this is where hacking would come into play. Yep. There's the mid-grade security panel attached to the nearby door. It's set to require a password for entry. I guess that's where it would be nice to hack. Doesn't seem like there's anything of use here. Here we go. A framed painting of the Chicago skyline done in stylized silhouette. Ugh, I'm starting to get a little tired. The stand is littered with the action movies and cigarette butts. Cody's bed has a diary with several papers sticking out of it. Open the diary to the first paper. There's a receipt stuck between the pages and a diary entry. Read the diary entry. I came back from my shift to find 4 of Paco's goons sleeping on our apartment floor. It's getting fragging ridiculous. I want to be with him, with the real Paco, but the cutter direct keeps messing everything up. I love him, but he's totally different with the gang. It's how I make cash, baby, he always says. I try to tell him he doesn't need the cash. I can support us both with what I make at the Seamstress Union. But he still goes on these runs with these bozos all over my floor. I feel like he's just seeing how far he can push me before I kick him out. I try to be patient, but why does it have to be all one way? As soon as the last cutter was out the door, I lost it. I told him if he ever pulled direct like that again, that he would be sleeping in the alley. Of course, he begged and pleaded telling me it would happen again. I don't want to deal with this anymore. I don't want him to leave. He's the reason I've got through all this stuff last year. Got my bartending license, got this apartment and this life. I know he cares about me and he loves me more than his involvement with the Cutters. I just wish I could slice out that gang from our life together. Slice out the fear that comes along with it. Receipt for a Browning Max pistol from Jen Park downstairs with a note saying how big guns are on hot women turn him on. Read page 2. Okay. This paper has a handwritten poem on it and a diary entry. Sometimes it seems like Paco reads my mind or my diary. Maybe he does the latter. I wouldn't be surprised. Hi, Paco. Ever since last week, he hasn't mentioned the Cutters once. He leaves the apartment with a "see you in a few hours, babe," and returns later without comment. I don't know if it's really going to help for us to avoid the subject and conversation completely, but I have felt better without our constant arguing about it. The last 2 nights I've come home from work to Paco waiting for me, slouching on the old dumpster couch with a novel 4 inches deep from his face. I imagine that as I turn the key in the door, he perks up and makes himself look especially studious for when I get the door open. He seems superficially surprised to see me, but I love that little act. Let's just say that Paco should stick to guns and motorcycles and leave poetry to others. Oh, I don't get to read the poem. That sucks. There is a receipt and an old photograph stuck between the pages. Look at the picture. The picture shows a young woman with caramel skin and dark brown hair. She has a snake wrapped around her arms, yet she is smiling. The back of the photograph has shadows scrawled on it. Look, inspect the receipt. A COD receipt for a special order. 5 pounds of zebra meat from Maury's Meat Emporium, located near Pike Place Market. A receipt from a wall safe installed near the bathroom door, set to the combination of 342436. And crap, don't tell me I need to write that down. 342436. Cody's computer is ancient, probably fished out of a junkyard. It doesn't even have a data jack, and the cracked display is covered with fingerprints. Tapping the keyboard causes the dust-caked fans to spin up, only to display on-screen password. Without the password, the only other button on screen is password recovery option. Please answer 3 security questions to reset the password. Your first childhood pet? Shadow. Answer stored. Your favorite musical act? That one I didn't see anything for. Oh, here we go. Looks like Cody keeps her clothes in boxes on the floor. Cigarettes and action movies. Did we see anything? So we know her pet was Shadow. Okay. 342436. Fetichi frag grenade. Not quite what I was looking for. Shadow. Your favorite musical act. Name of your hometown. Answer stored. Alright, so we know it's Shadow. It has to be. Eh. Damn it. I'm sure I'm missing it somewhere. Let's go downstairs, see if we can talk to Misskubota. Did you know of Paco? He's a ganger, a member of the Cutters. He is a good kid and a nasty line of work. I warned Cody against getting too attached to that type. They don't live long. Have you heard of Maury's Meat Emporium? Her face twisted in disgust. No, I am a vegetarian. Did you know Jen Park sold Cody a gun recently? I'd be more surprised if she hadn't. Bouncers can deal with most of the troublemakers, but around here you need a gun just to take trash out to the dumpster. Did you know Cody had any childhood pets? I'd never asked about the past. None of us do. Cody's real name is Gina. That is the most personal information I got about her. Did you know Cody's favorite hood band? Indeed I do. She plays her Starfire records so loud you have to cut them down. I told Mr. Clue to have to turn her back to the direct once. Do you know what city Cody came from? Not to sound like I don't care about the girl, but I never thought to ask, just to assume she was from around here. I'll see you around. Alright, so we got her band Starfire. We know her pet's name is Shadow. We just don't know her city. Well, guess what we're going to do? We're going to guess. Because I don't know who to go talk to find out. Probably Jen Parks, but I won't. No, not what I wanted. Gina. Okay. Shadow. Starfire. Let's do Chicago. Your passwords have been reset to NQP for security. Never write down your password logging you in. Ha! Karma gain 3. Hell yeah. The computer has a basic list of applications. Calendar. 3 days ago, meet with Adilah about gig. Today, meet Paco for date at Pike Place Market, due in 30 minutes. Contacts. Cody's contact list has exactly one entry. Someone named Paco. There's no comlinks number or other contact information from him available. This does not seem like a very useful list of contact. Access history. A quick scan of her recent searches show that Cody has been reading a great deal about hellhounds. It also suggests more about the casual interest in vintage action figurines. Alright. New objectives. Speak with Misskubota. I want to call her Kabuto. It's Kubota, but Kabuto. I mean, come on. Kabuto. Down we go. Alright, let's speak to Misskubota again. How can I help you? Cody has a date with Paco at Pike's Place Market in the next half hour. If you would go down there, it might bring me peace of mind. I'll call a cab for you. It should be able to get you there in time. Gumbadi Kudasai. Good luck. Magic. Do you believe in magic? In a young girl's heart. Yeah, it was an interesting thought. Alright. Let's head out. Confirm. Ooh, I'm getting tired. Pike's Place Market. You catch a cab from Touristville to Pike's Place Market in a mercifully quiet ride that takes you from probably going to be mugged to probably going to pay too much for your drinks. Compared to the urban wasteland of the Barrens, the downtown area is filled with modern buildings, lighted streets, and unbarred shops, all living beneath the shadows of massive corporate arcologies. For many, these arcologies are home. For others, they're hulking monuments to where the world went wrong. Famous for its fishmongering, Pike Place Market has been around since the early 1900s, overlooking the bay. Now, it's a market for all things, legal and illegal. If there's illegal so much on sale, why even make it illegal? A melting pot of the haves and have-nots. Even though most of the shops are closed, the sight, sound, and smells of the market hit you from the moment you step out of the cab. It's a badass looking fish. Well, for this to be supposedly super, it sure as hell don't sound nice. Again, I still won't figure out how to fucking access. I got 3 karma. I'm gonna figure that out. Okay, that's like Spock there. Join us and change the world. Universal Brothers shit, huh? Patrick. I know a Patrick. Let's talk to Patrick. The handsome young man turns away from the crowd and fixes you with his full, completely undivided attention. You ain't very handsome to me, Paco. Ma'am, you are a beautiful elf, but you could be so much more. That sounds great. Tell me more. Wonderful. The Universal Brotherhood is a family encompassing all metahuman sexes and sexualities. We all strive to be very best we can to live more fulfilled, happy, and productive lives, and to support each other in doing so. The first step is to simply come and listen. Tomorrow night, Lynn Telestrian will be speaking about the importance of family in the 6th world. Please join us tomorrow, and the secrets to a better life shall be revealed to you. He smiles and turns back to the crowd. Oh, thought I was being a jackass. No, I wasn't being a jackass. Sounds like I wanted to believe. Refurbished flowers for sale. Sent the juice for sale, just fab today. That doesn't sound really all that great. Hey, seen my friend around? Tall lady, dreads? Hey, it's Paco. Wow, you look familiar. You seem like a very generic character compared to a lot of games I've played or seen play. The kid in front of you sports the trademark yellow of the Cutters gang. Young, clean-shaven, he stands like he owns the street and everyone on it. He seems distracted, though, glancing around with increased agitation. He looks over as you approach. Watch yourself, dandelion eater. What you want? You wouldn't happen to be looking for Coyote, would you? That's none of your fragging business. Who the hell are you? Relax, we're on the same team. I'm Zombie Pleasure. I was just at the Union. Your girlfriend's gone missing, and I'm helping to find her. The tough guy swagger seems to drain out of Paco. The cutter is gone, and before you stands a kid in a yellow jacket that doesn't quite fit. Coyote's missing? Oh, man. That would explain. She was supposed to meet me here over an hour ago. Look, sorry for getting in your face like that. What else do you know? If she's missing, I need to find her. I know of him, sure. Blake doesn't allow any cutters to take side gigs, though, so I've no reason to deal with him. Cody hasn't said anything about taking new work. Wait a minute, Drek. I know where she went. Damn, why couldn't she have wait, damn it. Paco, slow down. Where did she go? The Royal Apartments. The landlord, Steve VJ, runs a drug ring out of the hellhole. Cody grew up there. Doesn't like to talk about it much. She's been looking for a way to settle the score with that guy for years. A few days back, I had Mr. Delilah was looking for runners to steal some sort of items out from under Stevie J's nose. She must have taken the job, I'm sure of it. And if those thugs caught her... There's a grim determination in Paco's eyes. I'm going over there. You coming? One more thing. Cody had a receipt for some zebra meat from a place called Murray's Meat Market. Ever heard of it? Zebra meat? What? Look, the shop's just down the block if you want to check it out, but I'm going to go to her with or without you. What's it going to be? I'm in. Don't worry. We'll get her back. Damn right we will. So we are going to do the optional, which is find Murray's Meat Market, which is the kid's following me now. That's horrible. Better dog than cat, though. There's the meat market. The small meat stand presents an enormous diversity of dead animals, from cow and canine to the exotic and paranormal. The pictures on the back of the stand feature a much older version of a man in front of you. As soon as he notices Paco, the proprietor's eyes become hard and angry. What do you want? You know we can't afford more. Relax, man. My friend just has a question. You must be Murray. Do I look like a fat old man to you? I'm Manny. Murray's my dad. Now what do you want? I have this receipt for an order of zebra meat. Still have it for me? I'll look it up. Yeah, I got it right here. 2 days past the pickup time. Don't think anyone is going to come for it here. It's all yours. Do you know someone named Cody? Nope. I don't know much for that shaman stuff. Why would someone want to buy zebra meat for? Some people eat it, but I wouldn't recommend that. Tough as nails. We mostly sell it to corp security teams who use it to reward their hellhounds. Flamers go crazy for the stuff for some reason. Oh, Dirk. That's why Cody wanted zombie meat. Zombie meat. Yeah, no, let's not cut me up. Everyone talks about the pet hellhound Steve J keeps locked up somewhere in the Royal, and if she never picked it up... Whatever. What else? What's your problem with Paco? Why don't you ask him? What the hell is that supposed to mean? It means that your gang likes to stroll through here and relieve us merchants of our nuyen. My dad stood up to them, and he's still in the hospital. Look, that's not my problem. I'm at the bottom of the cutter ranks anyways. I couldn't do dreck about that even if I wanted to. Tell that to my dad. I don't have time for this. We need to find Cody. Yeah. Alright, so we got the zebra meat. I guess that'll come in handy with the doggies. As your eyes adjust to the flashing lights, you spot the body of a woman dead on the pavement behind the police line. Panic spreads across Paco's face. Oh. Oh no, is that Cody? This isn't happening. God damn it! Paco breathed. Now take a closer look. Is that her? Paco steps forward and breathes a huge sigh of relief. No, it's not her. Thank God. Look, let's not hang out here too long, alright? Too many Lone Star pigs around. Paco looks over at the victim again. It's too bad. Whatever happened here, I'm not going to let anything like this happen to Cody. The Ripper took her eyes. Ain't that Repo, the genetic opera? A tall, emotionless Lone Star officer blocks entry to the crime scene. Why did I not get you? Why? Why? Why did people not say, Ashley, get security? Behind her spot a lively face of an organ grinder Coronel Dresden. This is an active Lone Star investigation. Please step away from the barrier. I'm here to see Coroner Dresden. And who might you be? It's alright, officer. She's with me. Dresden steps up the barrier with a warm grin. The officer looks at you with poorly concealed skepticism. Okay then, make it quick. Lying on the pavement is the body of a young human female. Her eyes have been gouged out cleanly, and you notice a string of bite marks along her arm. Was that her arm? Let's talk to Dresden here. So what brings you out here? Out on the trail of the dead man's killer? Coincidence. Believe it or not, I take it I've stumbled across another Ripper murder. Yeah, that's what it looks like. As you can see, the Ripper went for the eyes this time. Pretty clean work, I gotta hand it to him. A Ripper knows what he's doing, or she, I suppose. What do you know about the victim? Well, not much. Dresden scratches his head absentmindedly, probably breaking some sort of sanitation protocol. She's been dead for about 3 hours. Her name was Lucy Warden, worked at the stuffer shack just around the corner. Looks like she was just leaving work when it happened. Can you tell me if she was subdued in some way, before her eyes were removed? That's the strange thing. There don't seem to be any signs of struggle, not a single bruise on her body. Yet she was clearly alive when their eyes were taken, died of blood loss shortly thereafter. As to what knocked her out, I don't know until I can run the test back at the lab. I thought you ran the Redmond franchise. Isn't Pike Place a little far from home? Yes, well, I don't really mind the change of scenery. Dresden laughs. The corner for the downtown branch is out of maternity, so I told management that I could cover for her on this side. Plus, I want this sicko called. What about the bite marks on her arms? Ah, completely unrelated. It appears some wild dogs dragged the body out here from the alley, sometime after her death. Any signs of magic use here? There was evidence of unusual explosion in the alley where Sam died. Not... Now there's an interesting thought. No, nothing obviously, though. I'm sure the McCluskey shows up. He'll call in a full magical forensics team, though, just to be sure. So the Ripper takes Sam's liver and this woman's eyes. Any theories? Trophies of some sort, I suppose? Probably of some symbolic significance to the killer. Beyond that, I couldn't speculate. That's enough questions. Thanks, Dresden. Hey, I figured if I helped you out, there's a better chance to get the scumbag off the streets a little sooner. McCluskey wants a Ripper in a cell, sure, but he couldn't care less if it takes another dozen murders. Good luck out there, eh? Dresden starts to turn back to the body, then stops. Speaking of McCluskey, you should probably get going soon before he shows up. Well, I think I kind of got lost into the game there and was recording a little bit longer than I should have. I probably need to start setting an alarm. So I think I'm going to save the game, and I will pick up with you next time. So until then, take care.